Hey everyone, great to have you here. Today we're talking about something super simple but super useful: how to stop using the same basic English words over and over again. Words like good, bad, big, and so on. They're fine, but when you use them all the time, your English starts to sound a bit flat. So today I'll give you some easy alternatives, when to use them, and quick examples. Let's jump in. The first overused word to replace is good. Let's start with a really easy one: great. It's just a stronger, happier way to say good. The movie was great. Another nice choice is wonderful. You can use it when something makes you feel truly positive. We had a wonderful time. And here's another option, especially for school or work: excellent. Your project was excellent. All right, now let's switch to bad alternatives. First up is terrible. The weather was terrible. Another word you can use instead is awful. It's great for talking about taste or experiences. This soup tastes awful. And when you mean low quality, try poor. His performance was poor today. Okay, moving on to big. A super common alternative is huge. They live in a huge house. You can also use massive, especially for something that looks impressively large. That truck is massive. And if you want something even stronger, enormous works really well. The stadium is enormous. Now let's try some words instead of small. First one is tiny. Look at this tiny kitten. Another handy one is compact. Great for objects you can carry easily. This camera is so compact. And if you're describing someone's size politely, you can say petite. She's quite petite. Next, let's talk about happy. A simple alternative is glad. I'm glad you're here. Another one that sounds natural is pleased. Use it when something turns out well. She was pleased with her score. And for a stronger feeling, you can choose delighted. They were delighted with the gift. Now, here's a common word you can use instead of sad: upset. He looked really upset. Another good option is disappointed, when reality doesn't match your hopes. I was disappointed with the results. And if you need something stronger, go with heartbroken. She was heartbroken after the breakup. All right, let's look at tired. First one is exhausted. I was exhausted after work. Another everyday choice is worn out. I'm worn out today. And if the feeling is emotional, not physical, try drained. After that meeting, I felt drained. Now let's move to hungry. A super common alternative is starving. I'm starving. Let's eat. If you want something a little stronger, you can say famished. We were famished after the hike. And when you want a specific food, craving is the right choice. Example: I'm craving sushi. Nice! Now we have lovely, a warm and friendly word. It was a lovely evening. Another one you can use is pleasant for calm and comfortable situations. We had a pleasant walk. And when something or someone is cute and easy to like, charming fits perfectly. Example: she's really charming. Interesting. Now, if something really catches your attention, fascinating works great. The documentary was fascinating. Another one you can use is engaging, when something keeps your attention. Her stories are always engaging. And if you can't stop watching or listening, captivating is perfect. The book is captivating. Now here's a big one. Instead of important, try essential. Example: water is essential. Another alternative is crucial, great for talking about things that really matter. It's crucial to sleep well. And for something required for life or health, try vital. Good communication is vital. Let's move to easy. A super common substitute is simple. The instructions are simple. Another one you can use is straightforward, when something is clear. Example: the process is straightforward. And when something feels like almost no work, try effortless. The whole thing felt effortless. Now let's look at hard. A positive option is challenging. Example: the project was challenging. Another alternative is demanding, when something needs a lot of energy. His job is really demanding. And for general difficulty, tough works perfectly. The test was tough. Let's move on. Instead of like, a natural word is enjoy. Example: I enjoy cooking. Another everyday expression is be into. She's really into photography. And when you want to show gratitude or value, go for appreciate. I appreciate your help. Now let's take a look at think. You can use believe when you think something is true. I believe he's right. Another one you can try is suppose, a soft, polite guess. I suppose we could try. And when you think something is true without checking, assume is perfect. I assume you're ready. All right, now for want. A polite alternative is would like. I would like some tea. Another one you can use is feel like with gerund when you want something right now. Example: I feel like going for a walk. And for future plans or dreams, try hope to. I hope to travel this year. Now, instead of need, you can say require. This job requires experience. Or, to enter the library, you require a membership card. Another everyday option is have to, when you don't really get a choice. I have to finish this today. Let's continue. Instead of say, you can use mention when you say something quickly. Did I mention the meeting? And when you give details, go for explain. Can you explain that again? Let's move on. The next is look. For brief or hurried look, an alternative is glance. Example: he glanced at his phone. Another one is stare, when you look for a long time. She was staring at the painting. And a very natural everyday one is take a look. Take a look at this. Almost there. Instead of make, try create when you make something new. Example: they create videos. Another simple option is build for physical things. He wants to build a treehouse. And when something is made in large numbers, use produce. The factory produces batteries. And that's it. Try using even one or two of these new words today. Small changes like these make your English sound more natural, more confident, and much more interesting. See you next time!